Today we're going to discuss how to make yogurt. I like to start with my own homemade version of a double boiler. So I just take two large stock pots and they fit inside each other, put water in the bottom of one pan, put my gallon of milk in the top one, put it on high, and put my thermometer in there. You need a gallon of milk or any quantity you want. It doesn't matter what variety. It could be whole, it could be 2%, 1% skim milk, doesn't matter. I always use some powdered milk. It makes a nice thicker yogurt. And then you need some plain yogurt that has live bacteria in it. Doesn't matter what kind, it just needs to have live bacteria. We need a whisk and a measuring spoon, and then I actually use a 1 liter bottle of water that has been frozen, and I'll show you what that's for a little later. So we put the milk into the stock pot, add a 1 cup of dried powdered milk to it, whisk it up good, make sure it's nice and smooth, and make sure that mixes in cold because it doesn't mix in when it's hot. So turn it on high and it'll raise up to 185. That's the magic number. So after it hits 185, we pull it out of the second pot, put it to the side, and then I put that frozen bottle of water into the milk to cool it down much quicker. As it cools down, we need to get it to about 115, 110, somewhere around there. At that point, dip in some milk into a glass measuring jar. That's what I do, and then I put in 1 cup of the plain yogurt. Stir that in really good. It'll get nice and thick into that small amount of milk. Pour it all back in. That's called tempering. We're going to put it all back in and then stir that in really good. Then we're going to put all of that yogurt base now. We're going to put it into a big plastic tub or glass jars or little plastic containers, however you want to have your yogurt in. I really like a big plastic container. Then I put that in a styrofoam cooler and put it up to the level of the yogurt. I want warm water from my tap, kind of as hot as I can get it. So it's about 115, 120 when I put it in there. Put the lid on, let it sit for anywhere between 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. The longer you let it sit, the tangier it will get. So if you like a mild yogurt, go as 6 to 8 hours. If you like a tangier yogurt, you could go 12 or even 18 if you're feeling really frisky. After that time frame, take the lid off, pull the yogurt out. It's gonna be soft at this point. It'll be kind of jiggly. Put a lid on it, throw it in the refrigerator overnight, and in the morning it's nice and thick. You can see the spoon sits up straight in the yogurt. It's got a beautiful consistency and it tastes so good. As you see in the very last picture here at the bottom, you could see a little bit of whey forming in that little dip that's pulled out of the yogurt. That's really good yogurt when it's thick enough that it starts to separate that way. I love to pour that off as I open it every day. It just makes a nice thicker yogurt and it gets better the longer it sits in my refrigerator. We do this every week and it is so delicious. I really recommend the whole process. Takes about, I don't know, a little over an hour to make the yogurt, and then anywhere between 6 and 12 hours to cure it, ferment it, whatever you like, and then another overnight in the fridge. So it does take some time, but there's not a lot of active time. I hope you've enjoyed this and enjoy making your own yogurt. Take care. Bye.